I'm going to attempt to make this a shorter video. um, Here is my quiz. So we can see the main page here. We've got 3 pages attached to it. So we've got, or 4, the home page, the game page, the end page, and the high score. So 4 in total. So here's the front page. We can click through onto play. Where was Hannah born? If you collect the right answer, it flashes green, so you know you've got it right, and it will give you some points. I've selected 10 points per question, but you could change that. If you get something wrong, it will flash red and you won't get any points. And if we go through to the end page, here is where you can have the option to save your, let's put Gary, save your score. And so then if you go through onto the high scores, you can see that Hannah got 20 in my previous video and Gary got 10. All the pages are linked in together. Apparently, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's have a look at I should probably double check that you are looking at what I am looking at. You are not. There we go. Okay, so the first page is just index.html, which was that front page that we saw. Super easy, not very much on there. So it's just kind of the introductory bit, linked to the style sheet. Then we've got the whole thing in one container. I thought that made it, well, for me, it made it easier to kind of apply the CSS and make it kind of line up correctly, which was good. We've got the image, we've got the different IDs and classes, which you'll see later in the CSS file. You've got the title of it, and then the 2 buttons, which will click through into the different HTML pages. I'm probably not going to go through all of them because I don't think they're very important. Here we've got the CSS file. So for a lot of this, because I did use a course to kind of use to go through it. So a lot of this is maybe not necessarily my own work. I made a few changes to things that I thought looked better, but certainly things like having this many classes of things, I am not quite there yet with my CSS, I guess, but that kind of will just take practice, I suppose. For example, perfect example, with the button, it would have taken me a really long time to kind of learn how to get around and things like text decoration, etc. Anyway, so that's the CSS for, and this CSS is linked into all of the other pages. So there are elements that are applied across all of the HTML pages, but there are also separate CSS pages that are particular for those ones. I'm not sure why they have done it in separate ones. I guess probably to keep it a bit neater, so you don't have like an enormous page of code, but you could do it either way. So the last page I'm going to go through is the JavaScript one. So you have a lot of constants at the beginning. This get element by class name or get element by ID. I'm doing a different course now at the moment, and it's using the same thing. So it seems to be something that's very important, and it's been good actually, because I've been working through a different JavaScript course, and we haven't got to that bit yet. So I've been doing a lot of things, like, for example, I have been doing a lot of if statements and like if else, and or kind of like looping through different arrays, but I maybe didn't really understand about how that was very applicable into, like if you don't know where you're getting the variables from. But now that you can see that sometimes you're getting the variables from the HTML page, I was like, oh, that makes sense. That's quite good. So again, a lot of this JavaScript is not stuff that I would have been able to do. Well, I definitely wouldn't have been able to do it by myself. But I certainly understand all of the code after he's walked me through it, which has been quite good. So that's been a very useful exercise, I think, and I hope you like my video. Goodbye.